basically getting in and out of stocks. It's something similar that I do, and that's one of the things why we wanted him to come on our Forex Expo. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pass the mic over. This is our last speaker. You guys exhausted yet? Looks like the numbers have been holding pretty damn strong here. Anybody still exhausted? Gerald, you're not exhausted yet, huh? Still eating it all up? Well, we got to get you guys ready before the market closes at 3 o'clock. All right, that's good to hear. All right, is everybody having fun? Everybody, let me see if everybody's enjoying. Everybody learned something new? Is Gerald the only one here? I mean, I hope I didn't see 300-400 people there for nothing. Come on, everyone, give me a chat back. Let's see if you guys are here. All right, good, good. Just want to do a quick one. Love it. That's what I want to hear, Carl. Very good. Vince, I don't know what kind of face that is, but I don't know if you're winking at me or you give me the tongue. Great stuff. All right, guys, listen. I'm going to pass the mic over to Juan, so everybody else enjoy our last speaker. And once again, thanks for coming, and we're closing out the meeting in another hour. Juan, the stage is all yours.
All right, can everyone hear me? If you can hear me, please type in a Y or a yes. Let me know the audio is clear. All right, fantastic. I'm just trying to get a feel for how to share my screen here. All I have is Cyber Trading University here. I don't have an opportunity to share my screen. Let's see here. Let's see. There we go. Share my desktop. That probably should be it right there. All right, now, with that being said, can everyone see the screen here? Please type in a Y or a yes. Let me know if you can see the screen as we move forward. All right, fantastic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to be here with everyone. Again, just to correct the person who just introduced me, my name is not Juan. It is Jose Tormos. I'm from Market Traders Institute. So if you had a little bit of information with my name or a little bit of difficulty understanding that, that's okay. Mistakes happen. Again, Jose Tormos. I'm here with Market Traders Institute to share with you how to trade the powerful Fibonacci tool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who in here has traded with the Fibonacci tool in the markets? You see, because guys, today I'm going to share with you an opportunity to master this tool. And not just to master this tool, but to see how success is not a fantasy. It's a formula. There's a reason why our Ultimate Traders Package on Demand is celebrating 20 years strong, and we want you to help us celebrate the next 20 years together. You see, as we move forward, everybody, we practice one thing. That's excellence. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and introduce myself here before we get started. Once again, my name is Jose Tormos, and I'm going to be your host for today's web presentation for the next hour. And I want to thank you for your attendance here today, so let's go ahead and begin. A little bit about myself. For those of you who know me, you know me. I see a couple people in the room here who already know who I am. I appreciate that. Thank you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm known as FX MVP here to market traders. MVP stands for Man versus Pips, and the creator of the first ever MTI trading show, Man versus Pips. I've spent the last 7 years of my life showing people how to build and maintain superior trading performances, and I'm here today to share with you the same methods I've used to shatter bulls in the Forex market, to quickly grow confidence in a number of profitable trading strategies, and to coach you to extraordinary performances. Now, you'll see that everything I know about trading the Forex market, I learned from Market Traders Institute. And you can too. I am an ultimate trader, and I believe the best way to predict the future is simply to create it. So what I want to do here before we get started is I'm going to invite everybody to our web presentation that's going to take place tonight at 7 p.m. There is a link there that you can go ahead and utilize as well to go ahead and sign up for that presentation if you like what you see. I promise you will, because, hey, let's face it, if you want to trade the Forex market consistently and profitably, you're going to need our education to help you do it. Why? Because there's a reason we're the best in the business. We're the best in the business because we believe in what we do, and we also believe in you. We never leave a client behind. Who is MTI, you might be asking? Well, MTI stands for Market Traders Institute. And we were founded by Jared Martinez in February of 1994. We're celebrating 20 years strong, and are located here in beautiful Lake Murray, Florida, just about 40 minutes north of Orlando and the Disney World resort area. We operate under a single mission, which is to create successful traders. And that's a picture of our beautiful location here in Lake Mary, where I'm currently broadcasting to all of you from right now. That's a picture of our headquarters. And again, we've just recently hosted a 3-day Wealth and Freedom Experience live event here. It has been a massive success, changing the lives of students all over the world who come to attend training from the best in the business. But unfortunately, everybody, and listen to me when I say this, we're going to go to the live markets. I can show you these tools, but unfortunately, most of us are not working in a job that brings out our absolute best, are we? One that challenges us to be more of what we're capable of becoming and to earn more of what we're capable of earning. And if we really are honest with ourselves, we recognize that most of us are absent of a challenge in just about every aspect of our lives. But as a result, we only showcase a small squeak of our infinite potential. Now, you have greatness inside of you, ladies and gentlemen. However, it will never burn as bright as it could if you do not willingly put yourself in a position to test your limits, to dig to the depths of your commitment, and to push yourself to go further and faster in your trading education than you ever have before. The Ultimate Traders Package on Demand will lead you on your path to greatness and will help you transform your life right now. So if you're thinking to yourself, wow, let's do this thing, let's see what this is all about, then friends, I'm here to teach you about the Ultimate Traders Package on Demand. This right here is an opportunity for us to provide you solutions to your challenges. This here is your on-demand financial freedom solution. This package is the most complete, turnkey, easy-to-use, step-by-step trading program available in the world today. And it's also backed by a 60-day money-back guarantee. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, we also want you to remember that tonight, we're going to have an opportunity for you to get involved in what's called the Euro Eclipse predictions. For clients only, we're going to usher in a new era of MTI with groundbreaking announcement of epic proportions regarding 3 currency pairs. It's MTI's Euro Eclipse prediction. It's a $41,000 trading opportunity. We will unveil live tonight with one of our traders, Joshua Martinez. And if you want to learn more about this incredible opportunity, stay tuned until the end of this presentation or click on the link I've just sent you to sign up for this class tonight, because success is not a fantasy. It's a formula. With that being said, everyone, we're going to go into the live market, and let's finish off the day strong here. The Ultimate Traders Package on Demand will bring you the world's best trading strategies for achieving any goal fast. And if anything from this presentation today, what I want you to take away from this is that you are in control of your own financial destiny. Success is not a fantasy. It's a formula, and it's our job to teach you how to replicate that formula over and over again so you can continue to achieve financial success and live that superior financial lifestyle you've always wanted to live. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are in attendance, can you see our MTI 4.0 charts right now? They are called the Wealth Acceleration Charting Software Program. You can see this here. Type in a yes or a Y. Fantastic. Just want to make sure everyone sees this here. Now, again, I'm here to share with you the power of the Fibonacci tool. Now, you might say, how do you use a Fibonacci tool? Well, I'll share that with you right now in just a moment. But let me test the skill set here in the room to go ahead and get a feel for what we're doing. If this was the chart that you opened up right now, this is the Euro-Japanese yen currency pair on a 30-minute time frame. As a matter of fact, I'm going to increase the font of the price action on the chart on the right-hand side. If you were going to take a look at this chart here and make a decision to buy the market or sell the market right here, what would you do, ladies and gentlemen? Would you buy this market right there, or would you sell the market? If you had let's say you were trading funds for people, you're trading your own account, what would you do here? Type it in so I can see what the chat room's thinking as far as what opportunities would you do. Okay, we've got some mixed signals in the room here, but so far I would say about 50 to 60% of the responses here are saying sell the market. Okay? Everyone here is saying so far sell the market. So that means that the sellers right now are saying let's sell this trade here. Looks like a good sell trade. Well, let's see exactly what would happen here and who would be correct. That means right off the bat, just so you know, that some of you are going to lose on this trade, some of you are going to win on this trade. Because at the end of the day, the reality is, if you're not educated in how to trade these markets, well, it's kind of like driving a race car with no seatbelt and no driver's license. It just doesn't make sense, does it? the uneducated traders are going to end up paying the educated traders. So here's what goes down. Everyone here, about 60% of the room, I would say, says sell. Okay? Now, 60% of the room says sell. Let's see what this market does. Oh, my. Do you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Who in here is looking at the market right now and saying, wow, I thought that was a great sell, but man, I would have lost a lot on that trade there. You see, it's all about making it real and making it an opportunity to see that, no, you're not making a mistake in the market. You're just not analyzing it correctly with the correct tools or the proper education. That would have been a big loss. And what that can do when you take a loss like that is that can churn your stomach a little bit. That can hunch your shoulders over. That can create fear. And you see two things that we've taught our traders for the last 20 years with our mentorship program that we have as well at MTI, which again is hosted by our CEO and chairman, Jared Martinez, known as the FX Chief. What we teach is to avoid fear and greed at trading in these markets, because if you can avoid fear and greed, then you will see how the opportunities will present themselves over and over again, and how you can take advantage of the markets before the markets try to take advantage of you. But now let's try this again with MTI's methodologies. I want to share this with you so you can see exactly how to take advantage of these markets before these markets take advantage of you. Fair enough? I want to show everybody in the room how to take advantage of this before the market takes advantage of you. Now, when you are looking at the market, we draw what's called trend lines. So would you agree right here, ladies and gentlemen, that when you draw a downtrend line, just like this, that the market has broken the downtrend line here? Would you agree with that? Yes or no? Yes, right? That's a red flag. That should say right now two things. The market's either going to shift in a channel and fall again, or it's going to reverse. Now, either way, it is your job to perform. So here's what we're going to do. What we want to do here is teach you about the Fibonacci tool. So this market, can we agree this market does not move in straight lines? It moves in waves. It waves up, waves down, waves up, waves down. Can we agree it moves in waves, not straight lines? Okay, good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw that trend line just like that. We have realized that it has broken. So now what we're going to do is, instead of looking at the down wave movements, we're looking at up wave movements. So let's zoom in here and let's practice the Fibonacci tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the line right here from my first low here to my very second major high right there. Okay? Nope, I'm sorry. Right here is the first high. This is a low of 2 to the left, 2 to the right, first high of 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of just looking at this market here as wave movements, which is exactly what it is, you see the market's waving up, waving down, waving up. That's fine. But what I want to do here is I want to look at this in a different format. I want to look at this an easier way so that I can have fun at trading. I want to keep this simple. Anybody ever heard of the Jackson 5 song, A, B, C? Easiest, 1, 2, 3, right? Well, that's how we're taking advantage of these markets, because we are going to practice our A, B, C, Ds. This market moves in an A, B, C to D wave movement. If you can see the A, B, C, D of the market, type in A, B, C, D right now, letting me know you see it. Just type in A, B, C, D. I want to make sure we're all on the same page, because this is an opportunity for you to learn and see that there is a better way to trade out there. I'm going to go into greater detail here, so don't worry. I don't expect to teach you everything about the Forex market in 60 minutes. It's not fair to me as an instructor. It's not fair to you as a student. But, again, the link that I will send you guys here, if you want to go ahead and register for this class tonight, it'll teach you a lot more and how you can get involved. That will be an opportunity for you to see how this works even greater. But then again, let's take this Fibonacci tool. We're going to spread it from the A to the B, just like that. Now, does everyone see how this market went in an A, B, C, D wave movement? See, the question is, ladies and gentlemen, that is on traders' minds. Every question that I get, whether I'm in an airport traveling and I have my laptop open and I'm trading, or I have a class where I have a new student, is, Jose, I would be so successful at trading, no matter where I trade these markets on planet Earth, and no matter what market I trade, if I knew where to get in and why, and if I knew where to get out and why. Would you agree, ladies and gentlemen, that those are two questions right there that would significantly improve your trading if you had the answers to those questions right there? Now, I can't promise you that you know exactly where to get in, exactly where to get out, but the strategic reasoning behind this question is we want to make money. How do we get in to make money? How do we get out to preserve our capital and then our return on investment? Well, here's how it works, everybody. These Fibonacci tools, I'm going to go ahead and spread them here down here so you can see them, and then we'll go to the live market again. When I spread my Fibonacci tool like this, does everybody see how it's color coordinated? What this market does is it moves in waves. If this thing waves up like this and then waves down before or at the red levels, so it can U-turn here before, or it can U-turn anywhere at these red levels and U-turns, then the target is going to be the red Fibonacci extension. It's a buddy system, right? So now we know where to get in and why, where to get out and why. If this market was to come down further to the blue and U-turn at the blue, then our exit would be at the blue. So we know where to get in and why, where to get out and why. If it U-turned at the green, then our exit would be the green. Okay? Therefore, we know where to get in and why, where to get out and why, and this market will always move in an A, B, C to D wave movement. These are the basics, but these basics are very powerful and have helped people who have gone through our education set up for their retirement within the first 5 years of their trading career. Some take the first 12 months, some take 1 to 5 years, depending on investment sizes. But it doesn't matter. It's the art form of capturing pips in the market. Now, here's how we take advantage of this. This market moved in an A, B, C. Since this market U-turned at the red, the target would be the red extension. Yes? Absolutely. So this market did not touch the red right here until this price point surpassed it by one pip. But again, we have to wait for a high of to the left, to the right. We don't have one here, so we got to keep on going. So this is the proper high right there. So that's the actual D extension where we would look to get out of the trade. Now, how would we have entered this trade based off the U-turn? Well, no. There's also what's called a counter trendline break, which is an 80% winning strategy. Counter trendline break, that's where we knew where to get in, where to get out. This trading opportunity right here, ladies and gentlemen, would have provided you a profit if you got out there of 26 pips. Now, 26 pips in a standard lot investment is going to be $260 profit. That little move to the north right there gave you $260 profit. Now, how long did it take? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hours. How many of you would like to make $260 in 7 hours by getting in, getting out, getting paid to go play? Right? Let's keep going, because since we've broken this trend line, we're no longer worried about sell trades. We're looking at buy opportunities. Well, what happens when this ABC completes, Jose? Well, look what happens here. The C becomes the A, right there. The D becomes the B, and this process begins to repeat itself all over again. We'll spread the Fibonacci A to the Fibonacci B, and as this market's looking to form a C pullback, here's what we're going to do. Let's delete this line now. As this is forming this, ladies and gentlemen, we want to go ahead and see how we can take advantage of a trading opportunity. Well, doesn't it make sense that a counter trend line being an 80% winning strategy, wouldn't a counter trend line be the logical entry to this trade? Yes or no? Yes, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this market, since it's in an A-B boundary to the north, we're going to draw that counter trend line once again across the candles, just like this, And it's a waiting game. We wait. We're looking for that C. We're going to wait for this market to break that counter trend line. And one of the most beautiful things about this software, friends, is watch this. I can extend it. Now the line's extended, and I can right-click and hit alarm. So if I have to go cook something, if I'm hungry, if I go downstairs to the kitchen, grab a bite to eat, and I hit close past line here, that means when this market does this right there and closes past that trend line here, well, actually it didn't close past there, but when it closes past the trend line like this, I will get an alarm, an email, a text message telling me, hey, that trade setup you were looking at, it's ready to go. Do you want to take advantage of it or not? How many of you would find massive value in looking for a break of a trend line with an alarm that can signal so you don't have to stare at your computer for hours and hours and hours on end? You just set it, forget it. When you hear the alarm, you can go in there and place the trade. Right? So in this case, with this market breaking the trend line, okay, this market U-turned right there. Now this U-turn came to the green. Well, if the green is where this market U-turned, and this is where we're going to buy the market, well, now we know where to get in and why, right? We know where to get in and why because we're going to buy the market right there at the trend line break. So where do we get out for profit and why? If we U-turn at the green, are we going to exit at the green, the buddy system, at the blue, or at the red? Which one are we going to exit at, ladies and gentlemen, if we U-turn at the green? The green says Rupert. Green says Jose. Green says Carol. Absolutely. Now you're getting it. So we're going to take that as our D extension. That means this is a trading opportunity right here where we want to find out how to make $800 in this trade. Now you might say, well, okay, Jose, you tell me where to get in for profit, why? Where to get out for profit, and why? Where do I place my protective stop in case the market goes against this trade? Because not every trade is 100% winner, right? True. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the safest place stop loss when you're trading an A-B swing is going to be below the A here. So the stop loss is right here below the A. So now you know where to get in and why, where to get out for profit and why, and where to place your protection and why. Okay? So now watch this. This market here goes up, goes down, moving in waves, and there it goes. Struck our target right there. Does everyone see how this market moved in an A, B, C to D? Bingo, says Carol, right? Now, friends, let's see. This trading opportunity right here was for 81 pips. Now, 81 pips, ladies and gentlemen, in a standard lot investment is $810. And what I'm looking at right now is a 30-minute chart, okay? 30-minute chart. So this is an opportunity for you to continue to make profits on smaller time frames and then take these skills and replicate them to the larger time frames, which when you start trading larger time frames, the larger the time frame, the larger the risk but versus the larger reward. So now this market fulfilled, it's up A, B, C, D. We got to wait for this market to form a high to the left, to the right. Look at this. If you would have kept on going, you would have had more profit. How about we teach you at MTI how to cancel and replace your stop loss to lock in profit, and then you can continue to let the market run. Because we do that, okay? Now, what I want to do here is I want to go ahead and keep track of these trades here so that you can see exactly how to quantify the profit here. So let's go ahead and just put this here, and we'll save it right there. Let's delete this one. And now that the A, B, C, D completed, well, what do we do now, Jose? Very simple, guys. Watch this. Friends, the C becomes the A right here. The D hit its target, but then it didn't form a high until right there. We can wait for a high to form so we can have a new swing. There goes the B. And now what we do is we spread our Fibonacci tool from the new A to the new B, just like this, A to B. And what you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, is a new swing that is born. Now, what are we going to do now? We're going to draw that counter trend line break, right? Because it's an 80% winning strategy. So I'm going to draw that counter trend line just like this. And if the market breaks that counter trend line, I'll look for an opportunity to enter. Right? Would you guys say that the market broke the counter trend line here and bounced off the back of it? Yes or no? Right? And if you would have adjusted it during the actual setup, this would have been a clean break right here anyways. Either way, this is your trend line break. So if that's where we're going to buy this market, I mentioned earlier how the stop loss is supposed to go below the A. But let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. When you have a trade set up like this, do you really want to place your stop below the A and have all of this risk exposure if the market goes against you? Yes or no? No, right? So you have to have a plan of attack. We're not in the business of getting lucky on trades. We're in the business of having high winning percentage trading opportunities and a plan of attack no matter what the scenario. That way you know how to make money, and whatever happens, if a trade does not work out, you know how to make the money back. That's the education for you. That's the value of the education. You're never just guessing. You have a plan of attack that consistently works. So here is how you combat this big risk exposure. If this market U-turns before the 382 level, which is right here, the stop loss will go in between the 50 and the 618. Therefore, cutting your risk in half, because if the trade's not going to take off, then you don't want to go ahead and have too much risk exposure. You don't want to have the market going down, 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 losing, 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 and then be liquidated before it moves in your direction. You don't want to have that happen to you. And first and foremost, you need to make sure that you practice what's called proper equity management so that that does not happen, right? But, ladies and gentlemen, does everyone understand? If the market goes deeper than the 382 and starts touching the 50 and deeper, the stop loss goes below the A. But if the market U-turns at or before this level of the 382, the stop loss goes in between the 50 and 618. Does everyone understand that? Type in a wire, yes if you do. I want to make sure you're all paying attention because this can impact your trading. After my presentation, it can impact your trading right away. Okay, wonderful. Now, I encourage you to open up practice accounts. I encourage you to test this over and over and over again. And I encourage you even more to join us at our presentation tonight, where we will go over in greater detail how you can get involved with MTI and how you can see these strategies come to life. But now that our stop loss is there, we want to make sure that we say, what are the main reasons why we're entering a trade here, right? Why are we entering a trade there? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we teach you at MTI with what's called a grade your trade checklist. How many of you would like to have the opportunity to have a percentage of success on your trade rather than guessing if the market's going to go in a direction or not? Meaning you have an 80% trade, which would be great. 90% trade, fantastic. If you have a 40% trade, the actual checklist tells you, don't take this trade, pass on it. How many of you would like to have something like that? Because we do have that as well, and we'll share that with you tonight, how to get involved. But here's a few steps on why I would look to take on this trade, right? First and foremost, the market broke a counter trend line. That would be convergence number one. Now, a convergence is a logical reason why to take the trade. That's one reason. Reason number two, this market here U-turns at past levels of resistance that can become support. Did a U-turn there? No. Did a U-turn right here? As long as it doesn't go deeper than that, then yes, we'll see if that's the case, right? You see how this market came and tested that and bounced, right? That's past resistance becoming support right here. Past resistance becoming a floor of support. That's convergence number two. That's logical reason number two to take on the trade. Logical reason number three is the market is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's in an uptrend. That's three logical reasons why to take on the trade. Convergence number four, we have what's called a stochastic RSI, or a velocity field gauge U-turn we can show you about here. We go ahead and place that on our chart. You can see that when this market bounced at past resistance to become support, did this market give us a U-turn here, yes or no? Did it give us a U-turn here at the valley and also is oversold here at the valley? Yes, it is, right? That's convergence number four. That means that's fourth reason, logically, why I would take this trade. That's four reasons telling you buy the market, okay? Our stop loss goes there in between the 50 and 618. We know where to get in for profit. We know where to get in and why. We know where to set our stop loss for protection and why. And now our target is going to be the buddy system, the Fibonacci at the red level. It's going to be our D extension. Now we know where to get out for a profit and why for our exit. Let's see what this trade would have set up here. This market goes up. This market goes down. There it goes. Just struck the target right there. Does everyone see how the more logical reasons to take on the trade, the better? And how we avoided the risk exposure of placing our stop loss all the way below the A. We placed it right here and it was safely nestled there for this trade. How many of you are having an aha moment right now with how easy it is to trade the Forex market? Because this is just one currency pair. Imagine taking these skills and multiplying them on several pairs. That's where you start to diversify your portfolio and start to make big, big money. But again, this was a trading opportunity right here for 147 pips, ladies and gentlemen. 147 pips. Trading one standard lot investment is a profit of $1,470 that you can take on right there. Profit. That's 3 trades in a row successful because of our Fibonacci's and the way that we take a look at the market and entering. But the main important thing I want everyone to take away from this is that we know where to get in the market and why, and where to get out of the market for profit and why, right? So now, what happens when the A, B, C, D completes itself? First of all, does everybody see how this market once again moved in an A, B, C to D? Does everyone see that A, B, C, D there? Okay, good. Well, the process repeats itself all over again. The C becomes the A. Right here. The D becomes the B. And now we're going to spread our Fibonacci tool once again from A to B in anticipation of another trading opportunity. Now, what we look at here is our new AB boundary has formed, and now we are looking for the opportunity to take a trade. So this market's inside the AB. It's falling, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling. As it's falling here, I think it's safe to say, friends, that wouldn't we want to have that 80% winning strategy counter trend line as an entry? Yes or no? Why take on a trade prematurely? Why not just go ahead and take the easy route, which is the successful way to trade, draw that counter trend line, okay? And when the market breaks that counter trend line, you have your entry. Well, then what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is you want to mark off, again, past levels of resistance in the market that can become support levels. So what we're going to do here is we're going to mark off these levels right here, right? Where the market has resistance, it could become support. This level, or the B high of the past, that could become support. Basically, past resistance has a history of becoming a future floor of support. So if the market U-turns there, we could buy the market before it breaks the counter trend line. Because we teach that. So let's see what happens here. This market comes up. There it U-turns. Does everyone see how it U-turned at past resistance here to become a floor support? Does everyone see that? That right there is an early entry. You can call it an aggressive entry, early entry, whatever the case may be. But since it U-turned there at a 618 level, that means that the buddy system tells us if it breaks the trend line, we're going to trade this all the way up to the red Fibonacci extension. Now, there are 2 types of traders in this world. There's the kind of trader that would buy the market right there based off of that U-turn right there at past resistance to become support. Okay? And then there's a type of trader that will wait for the market to break that counter trend line because they want more security in your trade. Trader 1 is aggressive. Trader 2 is conservative. Type in aggressive or conservative into the chat room to let me know what type of trader you are. What type of trader are you, aggressive or conservative? Gerald says aggressive. James says aggressive. Rupert aggressive. Caesar conservative. Tom conservative. Trish aggressive. Okay? So there's a lot of aggressive traders in the room, right? Now, the best part about our education, ladies and gentlemen, is that whether you're an aggressive trader or a conservative trader, the checklist we provide you remains the same. If you're aggressive, it'll still give you the same percentages as it would the same thing for the conservative trader. So all you have to do is fill out the grade of trade checklist we provide, the Pro Traders checklist, and you'll see if the trade is successful or not successful. Percentage of success on the trade. The lower the percentage, pass on the trade. The higher the percentage, confidently take on that trade. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's count the convergences here, which means logical reasons to take the trade. Convergence number one is resistance became a floor of support, right? Convergence number two is the market U-turned here with the fuel gauge in the valley. It U-turned. Convergence number three, we've struck a 618 retracement. Convergence number four is the market formed a candlestick formation right here, which you'll learn about and become a subject matter expert. So if you're an early entry here, your stop loss is going to go below the A because we're deeper than the 382 level. We're at the 618. Our stop loss goes here. Our target for profit is up here. Let's see what happens here. Aggressive traders are in. Market goes up, makes some profit. Now, right there, does everyone see how this counter trend line broke right there? Up in a Y or a yes? Now, this right here is the conservative entry. Those of you conservative traders, you're waiting for more confirmation, right? And there's your further confirmation right there. So whether you're an early entry trader or a conservative trader, you got the opportunity there to enter. Now we're going to add another convergence. Now we have 5 convergences right here because the market broke a counter trend line. Now there's 5 logical reasons why to take on this trade, right? Not to mention it's an engulfing bullish candle. So again, for those conservative traders that get in here, your stop loss is still going to be below the A because you're at a 50618 level. It's only for U-turns like this before that were before the 382 where your stop loss can go in between the 50 and 618. If you're deeper than the 382 level, your stop loss goes below the A. Now, let's find out and see what this market does, because there's our target, so now we know where to get in and why, and now we know where to get out for profit and why. Let's see what this market does. Goes up, goes down, moving sideways, goes up, goes down. Now, we know this market moves in waves, right? Goes up, goes sideways. This is the live market conditions right here. So in looking at this trading opportunity right here, ladies and gentlemen, okay, in looking at this opportunity, I'm going to go ahead and minimize the font a little bit so we can see the trades a little bit better. Now I'm going to go ahead and change this to bold so we can see it. All right. Whether you're a conservative entry or an early entry, would you agree that both early entry traders and conservative entry traders are positive right now in the trade? Yes or no? Yes, right? So one thing I must teach you guys, this point is the following. The market moves in waves. Sometimes it'll go to your destination fast, and sometimes enjoy the ride. It's going to take a little bit of time. But as long as the market has not taken out the A stop loss, the trade will go its way. Right now, this market is moving in an up A, B, C to D wave movement. It's just taking its sweet time right now. But I think we can all agree this market is also making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It's in an uptrend right now. So what would be the entry point for those traders who haven't got in on this trade? Jose, what if I didn't get in on the early entry? What if I didn't get in on the conservative entry? Can I get in right now? Guys, remember the 80% winning strategy, the counter trend line? As long as we know what the destination is right here, then all we have to do is, as the markets are pulling back, draw those counter trend lines. So for example, when this market pulled back from B to C, we drew a counter trend line and the market broke it, and that was an entry opportunity right there for the conservative traders, right? When the market rallied and pulled back, you could take that same counter trend line, place it right there. When the market broke it, that's another opportunity for traders who just recently saw what this trade's all about to get in on it, right? make a profit. Now this market is pulling back again. Take that same counter trend line, place it across the candles. Wouldn't it make sense that if this market here breaks this counter trend line, if you're not in this trade, you can get in this trade to look to make some profit? Because as of right now, there's 154 pips left to go, which is $1,540 profit left to go in this trade. For those who got in, early entry or conservative, you would be up right now 106 pips. So you've got 106 pips currently captured, which is $1,060. And you also have 154 pips left to go, which equal a profit of $1,540. Now, in looking at this, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you are looking at this and saying, this looks like something I can do if I have continued guidance and mentorship, and I can definitely master this? If you believe this can improve your Forex trading, type in a Y or a yes. Is this showing you where to get in the market and why, and where to get out of the market and why? Now let's quantify the profits of these Fibonacci tools here. So far, what we've seen here with these fibs, and this is just simply the month of February in 2014. This is a 30-minute chart. This is this month. I'm not going back to 1994. I'm not going back to 2006. I don't need to show you guys that because you're here to make money. You're here to see what this market is doing right now, because let's face it, we live in an age where people all over the world say, what have you done for me lately, right? That's just the way it is. So I want to show you what the live market's doing, what I'm trading, what my fellow students are trading, what the professionals at MTI are trading as well. So you can see that this is real, that it works, and this is time-tested for 2 decades. You cannot go wrong with this education. We have $810, plus $260, plus $1,470, plus $1,060. Right now, we're up $3,600 in the month of February on a small time frame. How many of you would like to make an extra $3,600 by taking 30 seconds out of your day to place a buy trade with these skill sets? Would that be life-changing to replicate that success over and over again? And when this trade fulfills, when this trade completes, let's add another $1,540 to the trade. So for the month of February, you'd be up $5,140 extra. Would $5,000 extra a month be life-changing to you? Yes or no? It would definitely help. If it's not life-changing for you, I know it would definitely help. So as we're moving forward, everybody, these are the Fibonacci's. These are the power of the Fibonacci's. But do I have any questions from anybody here that you would like for me to answer? Is there anybody who would like for me to answer any questions or go to a different chart? I'd love to show you a couple of examples that you asked instead of just me presenting here. What fib level is the target, says Carlos. The fib target level is the 1.618 here at 141.59. So the target to this trade, target level, is 141.59. Right up here. That's the target to the trade. Gerald says, can you show how to attack it once it reverses into a strong downtrend? Yes. Who wants to see what Gerald's asking me? Gerald's saying, this market's going up, beautiful. But how do you attack the market when it starts to reverse and go down? Who wants to see that? Let's do that. Let's do that. First and foremost, let's go ahead and show you how you can take advantage of that, okay? Because it's very, very easy to understand, very, very easy to execute, and very, very easy to obey. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and open up another chart here. And I'm going to show you how this works, okay? Because I want everyone here to be very confident in how to take advantage of the market. So does everyone see how this market here is making higher highs and higher lows? Basically, it's going up. Does everyone see how this market's going up here? See that? Now, we teach people here at MTI how to identify whether the market's going up or the market's going down, because we want to teach you how to have an opinion of the market before you enter the market. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen? The saying goes, champion traders win their trades first, mentally, and then enter the market second, while traders who lose enter into the market and then seek to win later. It's too late once you've done that. You have to do the preparation beforehand. So what we do is we take people and we teach them how to draw what's called trend lines. And so as you can see right here, this is called a trend line. What this does, everybody, is it separates the market from the buy zone, which is everything above it, and the sell zone, everything below it. Now, what Gerald was asking was, how do I reverse the Fibonacci's? How do I take advantage of that? Well, watch this, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and start from this point here and draw my Fibonacci's once again to show you how this works, everyone, okay? We have A, B. Watch this, and then we'll get to the reversal. We have A to B. This market gave us a C pullback here before the 382. The 1.618 was the target. Fulfilled it right there. C becomes the A, D becomes the B. The process repeats itself all over again. If you want me to have A, B boundaries here, let's do that. Watch this. A, B, C to D. Right? C becomes the A. D becomes the B. And the process repeats itself all over again. Look how this market gave us a C at the 618 right here. And the D extension was right up here at the red Fibonacci target. So the market fulfills the A, B, C, D for some more profitable trading. Now the C becomes the A once again here. D becomes the B. And look how this market gave us a shallow U-turn here. And the market fulfilled the D target right there. And then it gave us a high right up here. It was the proper D. So now the C becomes the A, once again. The D becomes the B. Spread the Fibonacci tool once again. And we're going to continue this method. Look how this market here gave us a U-turn right there before the red 382. We're still in the buy zone. We're not in the sell zone. So our target's going to be the red Fibonacci extension. That's where we're going to look to exit this trade, right? If this is our C becoming the A, then that's our D. Does everyone see how this market here fulfilled the A, B, C, D right there? Everyone see that? Type in a Y or a yes if you see it. Okay, so Gerald's question was, how do I take advantage of the reversal? Well, does everybody see how this trend line is still intact, meaning everything above it we're going to buy, and then when we get below it, it's going to be entering the sell zone? Do we have that as an understanding? Okay, what did this market do right here directly after New Year's? This is what these little dots are. That means the market was closed on New Year's. What did the market do? Did the market fall into the sell zone, or is it still in the buy zone? Where are we at? Buy zone or sell zone? Sell zone, right, Gerald? Sell zone, right, Caesar, Carol, James? Well, all you have to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is instead of focusing on a new up A, B swing, you got to change the mindset into a down A, down B, just like this, because now we have entered the sell zone. So now that we've entered the sell zone, yes, we made profit on these trades, but now we're focusing on the bearish side of the market. Spread our Fibonacci from the down A to the down B. As this market pulls back, remember that 80% winning strategy called a counter trend line break, everyone? Would it have worked out in our buy trades? You bet it would have. Look at this. From this lowest point, counter trend line break. Okay? This movement, counter trend line break. This movement, counter trend line break. This movement, counter trend line break. And the market went to our target. That's an 80% winning strategy. Well, now that we're looking at a down AB boundary, let's draw that counter trend line in the opposite direction here. And now we will wait to enter this market when it breaks it. So you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, when I can enter this trade. Right there says Thomas. And Rupert says now. Carol says now, right? Well, look at this, everybody. That's going to be our C pullback. The buddy system. Since this market now is in a down AB swing, we can delete the previous stuff so that we don't have too much analysis that causes paralysis. And now that we have a sell opportunity here, Gerald, what we have done is effectively dominated the market in telling it, we know what you're doing, and we're going to take advantage of it. Now, since this market U-turned at the red 382, everybody, let me see if you guys know what I taught you earlier. Where's the stop loss going to go, everyone, with a shallow retracement? Is it going to go in between the 50 and 618, or is it going to go above the A? What would we do in this situation right here? What would we do? Remember, there's no wrong answers, right? Look at Gerald, between the 50 and 618. Gerald's got it. We want to have minimal risk exposure, maximum opportunity. If this market went past the 50, then our stop loss would go above the A. But since it's still at the 382 or below, we're going to stay with the 50 and 618 stop loss right there. And so let's see what happens. Our target's going to be the 618 here. You can see this market here gave us a sell entry. And now this market is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And right there, we fulfilled our A, B, C to D wave movement. How many of you are looking at this and saying, wow, I have not traded like this before, and I really need to find out more information on how I can make this a reality in every time frame? Because what I showed you earlier, ladies and gentlemen, I showed you earlier here a 30-minute chart. That's where every candle formation is 30 minutes. What I just showed you right now is a 4-hour chart where every candle formation takes 4 hours. So you can just sit there and wait 4 hours for the market to, every 4 hours, check back on the market and wait for an entry opportunity. So that way you can do whatever you want for 4 hours. You don't have to stand in front of your charts. And then when the signal appears to take on the trade, you set it, forget it, you know the rules. The checklist told you it was a high winning percentage trade, and you start to take advantage of the markets before the markets take advantage of you. Now, this trading opportunity right here, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, would have been a profit of 350 pips. Who in here can tell me what 350 pips is in a standard trading account with $10 per pip? That's right, Bradley. $3,500 profit on that one trade. And this is the basics of our education. Imagine if we can get you to have the mindset of, yes, I'm tired of living from trade to trade. I need some leadership in this so that I can become my own leader. I need to make these small agreements with myself so that I can become a professional right away and take the approach of a professional instead of just guessing on the market, having a plan of attack. Do you believe this can help you, ladies and gentlemen? Yes or no? Type in a me if you can picture yourself trading like this. As a matter of fact, type in a me if you want to start making this type of money part-time. Type in a me if I have shown you enough information today to help you become a professional Forex trader. I see we still have some time here. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me a question. I host presentations, I host classes. I just got done with a 5-day wealth and freedom event class. It was our 20-year anniversary class that we had down in Orlando at a resort near Disney World. I just got done. It was a room full of almost 60 people. So I'm used to taking questions and then going quickly to examples. I don't have the cat's got your tongue syndrome because I've been doing this for 7 years. So I know what I'm doing here, and I know that this works. And I've seen people's lives change literally overnight with what it is that they've been doing wrong and what it is that we can teach them to correct. And seeing is believing, right, James? And again, seeing is believing. So the link that I posted earlier, click on that link and sign up for our webinar presentation tonight. It's free. It's a free presentation. You can see what our education is all about, what our education has in it, the mentorship, the charting software, the analyst on demand, which is a 24-hour-a-day professional trader, actually more than one professional trader, not one, so don't worry, you're not going to get a tired trader. You're going to have in sessions, the Euro session, Asian session, US session, there's traders who are there monitoring the market, showing you live examples, and giving you the opportunity here to see what they're seeing. You can ask questions to them in the chat room. You can ask questions to them live, and they'll answer that and respond to that. Scott says, will this work on S&P E-minis? Well, I like to say this. A chart is a chart is a chart. So whether I'm trading a Japanese candlestick chart like this, or I go into my my charts here and I go with a line or whatever, does everyone see how the lines here still match up with the A, B, C Fibonacci wave movements? Does everyone see how that works? So it doesn't matter what you trade. Our CEO says a chart is a chart is a chart, and the technical skills you'll learn with MTI alone will help you with any market you trade. Options markets, stock markets, anything. It's very, very, very transparent, and it's also transferable to go to all different types of markets. It's unbelievable. It's great. Let's see here. Brett says, what platform do you use? I've never seen this before. This is our MTI proprietary charts, the MTI 4.0. We also call it our Wealth Acceleration software package, software charting program. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been told that for those of you that click on that link and register tonight, if you do get involved with MTI's education, you will receive these exact charts that I'm showing you right now absolutely free for the first 365 days of your career. Imagine how powerful that would be to have these professional charts for the first year. How many of you would like to do something like that? My buddy Tyler Larson's in the room. Tyler is a great leader here at MTI. He can post a link for you guys to join the presentation tonight at 7 p.m. There it is from Tyler. The webinar tonight. Click on that link and sign up, my friends. You're not going to want to miss it. It's something that you are going to be floored with and definitely want to get involved with. I promise you that. I got Bradley here. Bradley says to all participants, so I'm sure everybody can read what Bradley is writing here. Bradley said, I just want to tell everyone that I visited the office at MTI last week while I was on vacation. I met Dan, and I have to say everyone was top-notch. Beautiful office in Lake Mary, all professional in their demeanor. And Bradley, thank you for that. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to go ahead and just show you a couple things here before I go. I've shown you the Fibonacci's. But also, when you get involved with MTI, you'll also receive proprietary trading systems that can help you. For example, these proprietary systems here are going to be of massive value to you. But first and foremost, you'll receive them, which are automated systems as well, which call buy trades and sell trades for you. But take a look at this one. This one right here is the Turbo Trader Auto Euro Yen. And when you look at this, ladies and gentlemen, do you believe that if the market's going up and it's calling green arrows for buy, right? Do you believe if you would have taken those signals manually or automatically that you would have been profitable with those three trades right there? Yes or no? Right? I mean, look at this trade right here in the middle. This one right here was, again, in November, towards the end of the year here. This trade opportunity right there was for 737 pips. Automatically. Ladies and gentlemen, in a standard lot investment, that's a $7,370 trade. That's what we like to call a grand slam home run. And all you have to do is set it and forget it by right-clicking on the system here, hitting auto trade, and it can connect to your practice account or your live account. How many of you think that if you would have taken the red sell signals when this market's falling, that you would have made a profit here to sell the market? Yes or no? Do you believe as this market's calling red signals, would you have made a profit if you would have sold those? That's what it's all about, everybody. It's all about taking advantage of the markets before the markets take advantage of you. And as this market's continuing to fall, there's no red signal here. The green signal here, that's called a buy trade. So you could be buying right now, and when the red signal comes on, that'll be your next opportunity to sell this market as it's falling. There's no signal yet, so there's no reason to take on the trade. So friends, that's the power of this opportunity right here. As a matter of fact, I'm getting, let's see here. I'm getting error on the link, says Eduardo. So what I want to do here is, real quickly before I go, tonight's presentation, if you're getting an error on that link, let me go ahead and give you a separate link you can also join with. Click to join us at 7 p.m. tonight. This is a separate link you can also take on, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the direct link as well. We'll be more than happy to see you there. But friends, at the end of the day, what I've shown you is just a small part of what we do here at MTI. At Market Traders Institute, we've been in business for over 20 years now because we love teaching people how to trade. So who are we? We are Forex traders. We're market analysts. We're the educators and the ones who turn ideas into actions. We made our passions our life's work, and we strive for the moments where we hear our clients say, I did it. As a matter of fact, we are the first, oldest, and most trusted Forex training organization that started it all, and MTI has helped create over 30,000 traders worldwide, turning dreamers into professional traders, and we are here to help start yours. So if you want to learn more, click on that link that my friend Tyler provided, and we'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. Take this down before we go. We got about 4 minutes left, so I'm not in a big rush. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions, we've got answers. If you've got questions regarding the Ultimate Traders Package on Demand, please join us tonight for our exclusive presentation by following this link there. Or you can give us a call at 407-585-2407, and we will be more than happy to assist you and get you on your way to trading greatness. Because one thing's for sure, everybody, becoming a professional trader is an ongoing process. It has a beginning, but it has no end. You see, in every walk of life, there are performers, but yet only 2 to 3% gravitate to become world-class performers. Research shows us that those who carry and maintain the title world-class performer have or have had a parent, guardian, coach, or mentor who has taught them, pushed them, and held them accountable for their actions and their performance. Market Traders Institute will become your coach and mentor. We will teach you, push you, and hold you accountable, empowering you with the ability to become a world-class trader. And it all starts with you attending this presentation tonight at 7 p.m. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave you with that. I appreciate your time here today. Again, I apologize for the butchering of my name. It's not Juan Torso, it's Jose Tormos. And I promise you, a year from now, you will wish you had started today. So again, friends, I wish you all health, happiness, and success. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm honored to be a small part of your Forex growth. And I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. for the Ultimate Traders Package on Demand presentation. This is Jose Tormos. This is FX MVP.
Jose, thank you for coming, and thanks to MTI, and I apologize for butchering your name. Listen, I